Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Joe Hindy, the Android Authority app guy, and we are in the home stretch in bringing 2014 to a close. But before we get into the holiday season, let's take a look at the best Android apps and games that were released in November of 2014. First up is Amazon Echo, and this is a pretty fun little application. It's kind of like Amazon's answer to Google Now or Siri, and unfortunately it is invite only for right now. In order to use it, you'll have to pick up the Amazon Echo hardware, which is a device that houses 7 microphones and turns your audible requests into various information. It does work on smartphones and tablets, so if you do manage to get an invite and get the hardware, you'll still be able to use it on your Android devices. It's a fun, unique idea, and some competition for the others. The Angry Birds franchise has been getting a little tired as years go by, but Angry Birds Transformers is actually pretty fun. It's a 2.5D game with elements of 2D platformers and some shooting. It's bright and colorful and free to play, although the in-app purchases are a little aggressive. In any case, it won't cost you anything to try it out, and it does feel like a fresher game than its namesake would have you believe. Bitlit is a new application that aims to be the software you use to turn your physical book collection into a digital book collection. It works by allowing you to scan your bookshelf with your camera and then trying to either find really cheap versions of those books so you can buy them at the lowest possible price, or finding them for you totally free so you don't have to buy it over again. It's a little rough around the edges as the developers keep trying to get more publishers on board, but if you're an avid reader, you should definitely give this one a shot. Civilization Revolution 2 was released this month, and it is the latest installment to the Sid Meier Civilization series. It's had some release day hiccups that seems to have been mostly cleared up by now, and its rating is rebounding thanks to that. It is expensive, but fans of the series and fans of the genre can probably justify the cost. It's a big game with decent colorful graphics, and it's one of the biggest names in the history of strategy games. Disney Movies Anywhere was released earlier this month, and its premise is easy to understand. It is essentially a digital storefront for all things Disney, and that includes the popular Pixar movies as well. There's no subscription needed, there is cross-platform support, and for a limited time, signing up nets you a free Disney movie. There have been some issues with getting accounts set up, but according to the update release notes, this is a problem Disney is working on. Facebook Groups was released because Facebook apparently hates putting things all in one application. With this, you can create and manage Facebook groups much like you can on the website. Of course, it's safe to say that any of this functionality that is in the official Facebook app will probably be phased out before too long. There are some features that still need implemented, but otherwise it seems to be working pretty well. The Hunt was already a popular application on iOS when it arrived on Android earlier this month. With this application, you can take pictures of various outfits, and other members of the service will tell you what they are and where to buy them. You can do other things like browse around, see what other people post, and there are more social aspects built in. It's definitely a fashion app, so if you're interested in fashion, you may like this. Kingdom Rush Origins is the latest installment in the already popular and highly rated Kingdom Rush franchise. So far, it garners an impressive 4.8 out of 5 rating in the Google Play Store, and if you played a Kingdom Rush game before, then you know what's coming. It's a strategy game that takes place before the storylines of the first 2 Kingdom Rush games that are already out. It's inexpensive and by all accounts a lot of fun if you like strategy games. Google released a new text messaging application this last month called Google Messenger. It's a pretty basic text messaging app, but it gets the job done. It is also adorned with material design, which is all the rage right now. Aside from being officially supported by Google, there really isn't much that sets this texting app apart from others. Those looking for something stable and solid but not overly flashy will probably like this. Samsung released Milk Music a while back, and it was surprisingly good considering it was for US residents only and for Samsung smartphone owners only. Milk Video is out now, and it's okay. Unlike Milk Music, which has music from the best and most popular mainstream artists, Milk Video is only internet video stuff. You'll still find popular stuff like Rooster Teeth and College Humor, but no TV shows or movies. Other than that minor setback, Milk Video is a lot of fun to use and is a different kind of way to surf for your favorite internet video producers. Speaking of internet video sensations, Rooster Teeth has released their official Android application this last month. You could find a bunch of video content from the likes of Achievement Hunters, Let's Play, and of course, the Rooster Teeth content that we all know and love. It's not perfect, but they are working on the issues that people are experiencing. Fans of Rooster Teeth and its subsidiaries will probably enjoy this. We've talked about Rough Animator a couple of times now, and we're going to do it a third time. This fun little animation app allows you to draw various frames and then play those frames in a short film. It's a lot of fun, especially if you have a device with a larger screen and a stylus. About the only bad thing with this application is that it is for basic animations, and you likely won't get too many professional features out of it. Even so, it's worth $2. Sleep Better with Runtastic is an attempt to move in on the same market that Sleep as Android currently controls. It's a sleep and alarm application that does things like track how you sleep, how long you sleep, and other various metrics to help you get a better night's rest and understand your body better. There are a few issues here and there, but it is brand new, so we're sure most of those will be ironed out eventually. As far as sleep apps go, this one is pretty good. Wemail is a new email application that wants to do email a little bit differently. Instead of the usual email paradigm, it turns your email into sort of a chat application like you'd see in WhatsApp or Hangouts. It sorts emails by sender instead of by category or by date, which is nice and can clean up a busy inbox depending on your use habits. There are some awesome features, and they've also released some new themes if you're into that. Last and certainly not least this month is the Nokia Z Launcher. This launcher aims to simplify your Android experience a whole bunch. It removes all of the home screens and you're left with just one, along with an app drawer and some shortcuts. There is some contextual stuff there, but that can be hit and miss. Overall, the launcher itself is actually really good if you want something simple and minimal. It's in beta, so you can expect there to be some issues that Nokia is working on, but otherwise it's free and seems to work really well. Once again, I'm Joe Hindy from AndroidAuthority.com. While you're here, why not subscribe to the Android Authority YouTube channel? If you're hanging out for a minute, we have a couple of awesome videos for you to watch right over there, and they're also linked in the video description below for you folks on mobile. Finally, don't forget to check out the written companion, which is in the video description below, because that is where you're going to find all of the download links. As always, thanks for watching, everybody, and have a wonderful day.